Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? Welcome back to Farming Simulator 22 here in the pristine, untouched wilderness of the Calmlands. Let's go up here. There. Crouch down a little bit. Get a little bit of an angle. Just to at least make it look a bit realistic. I wish it wouldn't take off that little tiny bit there, like... It doesn't need to do that, and all it does is cause us heartache and problems. And we can get rid of it like that. Now, did you see a red marker come up then? Because I did. Does that mean that there is a stump buried in here somewhere that we missed? I mean, it could be an existing stump that we didn't pick up before. Right, let me run up through and steady, strip the branches. There, and no. Come on. There we go. Right. There's that one, and then right, getting some of these is going to be interesting. Being able to drag the trailer up here in order to pick up some of these branches is definitely going to be an interesting challenge. But I think that we can do it. I absolutely think that we can do it. Now, we do have a load of small trees here, which aren't really going to be beneficial. The small trees I am quite happy to get rid of using the chainsaw mod, because they're just little tiny ones, and you would actually be able to do that in real life. You just, you know, chop them down and drive over them, and the stump would, it would be nothing. Like, you wouldn't need any specialist equipment to be able to get rid of them. So let's get rid of that one there, because I think that one's going to end up being in the way. And that way I can chop this tree down, and we'll be able to get the trailer up to it in a little while. So we'll cut that one down there. And let that one fall. We've got a nice selection of timber over there that we can go and access in a minute. So I think I said originally that I wasn't going to cut the ones up on this hill, but thinking about it, we're going to need that money. This money is going to be rather important to us as we progress. We are going to struggle for money to start with. Let's go over here. There we go. And down there as well. Right. That's that one. Now these, see, I can cut all the way back up into here and go right up back into this corner, and I should be able to get the trailer up here as well. So we'll cut down one more, and then we'll get the trailer and we'll see about loading some of these up. I don't want to be getting a tree harvester in this series. I did tree harvesting on a massive scale in the Boulder Canyon series, and it took a long time. And also, that's a lot of money to have to fork out to be able to buy a tree harvester. I don't really want to do that. So let's just run down through there. And... right, let's go that one. And then on down a little bit further. Let's do that one. Alright, I reckon that'll do it. I'm going to run back now and get the tractor, just like that. And we will reverse out round and get that trailer hooked on. Like that. And then once we've done that, we can take this up. You know, I probably should have folded the dividers on that header before I put it onto the trailer. That would have been the sensible thing to do then. Go out this side. We're gonna need... I think that we should build a track out the back here at some point, because, well, I don't like that step down like that. That's no good. And now I got to try and get these trees onto this trailer. This is going to be interesting. So what side are you at the moment? We can turn on trailer. Yeah, I don't want to do that. I need to actually have the trailer selected. There we go. So we're on wood pile number 1. There is only one pile. Switch the auto load to the left. Right, well, I will do that. So you can go. Switch the auto load to the left. And I'll turn on the auto load. Okay. So I did forget for a moment that this is a smaller trailer than the one I'm using in the other series. The Rizu Forest series. There we go. Right. Now, I've turned the trailer off temporarily. This is where it's going to get interesting because I got to go along the side of the hill in order to be able to load the trailer here. Which means I've got to go... Yeah, this is... I mean, it's not that steep a hill. We should be able to do this as long as we're loading... fairly low down in the trailer. Once we've gotten a heavier load, we don't want to be up on the side of the hill like this at all. We want to be further down the hill. But we get the first couple of logs up here like this. There. And I'll get one more there. It might get a bit too heavy on the side for us to do very much more of this. I think that one's too far. Oh, no, it's not too far away. Getting that there is going to be almost impossible. Well, I say almost impossible. What we can do is we can come down here and we can change the side that it's loading. So if I bring it down to that point and jackknife the trailer and have it roll down the hill because I've already overloaded it, that would be absolutely absolutely wonderful. Yeah, that's exactly what I wanted. Fully intended for that to happen, obviously. Let's just load those up as well. We might as well as we're here. And then I've got to try and get out of this. So we're going to have to go with Plan B. Plan B is we're just going to unload everything down here. Like this. And then we're going to load it back on again once we've gotten some more timber off the side of the hill. That, I think, is probably our safest option. So we go back up here. Now, all I want to be able to do... I had it on the correct side there, so I'm going to set it to loading. I want to be able to get that log right there. So, there we go. I caught it. And yeah, that's probably not the best way to do it, but we did at least get the log. And there's a whole load of tree stumps and stuff here. I do need to do some work on removing these. That's going to have to come a little bit later on. We will need to get a tree stump grinder. I've got plans to go and do that, so I'm going to change the loading side right there a second and then start chugging my way up the hill. Excellent. I'm trying to drive over a big stump there, that's why it's going a little bit weird. And let's see if I can get round the corner. I'm getting absolutely stuck here. Bring it round a little bit sharper. There we go. Right. That's a little bit safer there. Except he is still pushing me sideways. I really do need a more powerful tractor to do this properly. Now we bring you in here. What side are you loading now? Are you? I think it's still loading on this side. No, I've changed sides, didn't I? Change sides again. Oh, okay. Change sides again. I want that little log there. But actually, that log there is out of the loading area. Which is weird. I mean, it always does this with the top branches. It always seems to, like, put them out of the loading area. It doesn't matter how... For some reason, it doesn't seem to like the small... The little... tips on the branches, and they seem to have really big hitboxes as well. I'm only driving over little tiny ones, Not like I'm doing anything game-breaking there. Oh, well, it's picked them up at least. Come back on around. Did I pick up all of them? I think I did, actually. Wasn't there one over here? Yeah, there's one right there. Let's get that one. Apparently, I'm not allowed to have that one there. So we'll stop a second, and then if I jump out, I've got a branch here. Oh, that's why. I didn't see that. Right, now let's try that again, shall we? I'll put this one over here with this lot. Like that, and then I've still got a whole load of branches on here. I can get the rest. I don't actually need to unload that and tidy it or anything. I think it's probably going to be just fine as it is. So then I can load that one again. Really pile that one up. That is really loaded quite high now. Let's get a couple more on here. There. I'd say that's probably about the limit of what I can carry. I mean, I reckon that if we were to shuffle it around a little bit, maybe it could be straightened out a bit better. Now, I'm not going to go straight up over there. We do want to go down and across the road, but I'm also aware that we've got a bit of an issue over this side, which I said to you before. We need to sort of do something here. This was really rough as we came out, so I'm going to just correct that. There, we've got to soften this back a little bit, so we'll only do the top bit. That'll soften back that way. Like that. Right, that's probably okay there. And then if I do a little bit of painting, let's just have some dirt in here. Switch. Bring it up a little bit. There we go. Like that. And we'll sort of bring that one out like that. There we go. Alright, I reckon that'll do it. Need to do anything else? I don't think so. There. What do you reckon? Is that enough? Something like that. We'll try that. I mean, I think possibly this single tree right here in front of us, we could do with getting rid of that one. Maybe. I'm not quite sure. We still need to be extremely careful with this tractor and this trailer, because loaded up like this, it's way too heavy for this tractor. It is absolutely, you can see right there, it is absolutely not suitable for this tractor in any way, shape or form. And I suspect that we are going to come to grief with this if we're not careful. We really, really need to be careful driving this. See, I'm trying to do it there. I'm like, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to just like speed up a little bit as I drive, because it starts to slow down. But if it starts pushing it sideways, I've then got to just like stamp my foot on the accelerator and try to accelerate out of the slide. That's the only chance you've got. If you just stamp your foot on the brake, you're doomed. You're done for. There is no coming out of that. So, like, coming down here. Pedal to the metal. I'm really glad that those parts don't have collision on them, because if they did, we'd be in trouble. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't be loading it up quite so much. I think maybe that's what we're going to have to do. I think we ought to be putting a little bit less load onto this trailer, because this is ever so slightly ridiculous. and it is going to cause us some problems. So I think that we're going to have to just try and do this slightly more sensibly. And also, I'm thinking that maybe we should try and cut across there rather than down the entrance to our farm, because again, I think it's going to make a big difference. Let's slowly haul our way up the hill here. And I reckon that we should be fine. Okay, he's doing just fine there. Where's all this traffic coming from? I'm concerned about a car coming the other way, is mostly what I'm concerned about, because if he does, they tend to stop a little bit too late, and then your trailer wraps around the bonnet, which is not very helpful. Alright, I'm up onto the top bit, going past our field here. I'm gonna actually, we're in October now, we've got no animals, we've got nothing else. I'm gonna speed this up to like 15 times speed, I think, so that we can have the months passing by a little bit faster. We've got no loan that we need to be paying. We will be having some daily expenses that we got to worry about, but generally they're not going to be excessive. Now, we'll come in around here. So, I'm not overly concerned about having to pay a vast sum of money by time traveling by too quickly. In fact, it's not going to be a bad thing to have time traveling by, at least at a reasonable rate, because of the way that, well, the way that the game works. Like, the faster that we can get through to... The only way I'm going to be making money if I just keep things going really, really slowly is if I have, lots and lots of this. If I do lots and lots of tree felling rather than doing something else. And I would rather have a bit more variety in the gameplay. So, try and drag this one over this way a bit. There. And then undo straps. And then if I have a look in here a minute, switch the auto load. Yes, we will switch to the right, and then we will start unloading. That's it. Excellent. Right, hopefully they will all drop down. Yes, they have. And then we can unload the entire lot here into one big pile. I will have to just jump out a second and nudge a couple of those branches over. Let's do that a minute. Is there one there? Oh, I left one here from last time. Right. Well, I don't know if it was last time. It was a time, certainly. Put you over there, and the help at the sawmill is just going to put some of those into place. I think that should be okay right there. And we have 28,000 euros. That gives us 33,000. So we have a choice between continuing to save and going for this. I mean, I've talked about greenhouses. I know it's so tempting to go for greenhouses. Like, you wouldn't believe how tempting it is to go for the greenhouses. I'm thinking bees, though. I'm not ruling out the idea of getting some bees, because they do provide a reasonable, steady income. Chickens is another one that would provide a steady income for us if we can grow some grain for them. It's wheat or barley. I mean, we've got the barley growing, so we could, as an early start, we could go for chickens before we go for pigs, because, yeah. Like, chickens, then you got the steady supply of eggs, and I reckon that could be quite a good one to go for. There's 101 different things that we can go for. There always is. 43,000. I don't know if I want to actually do anything with that 33,000 at the moment or not. I don't think I will. I know there's a stump grinder that I could go and get. Very tempted to go and get that stump grinder. But I'm also thinking that we are going to run out of trees fairly quickly, so I at least want to buy the area of land all the way round us here so that we can have that bit. And then what we could do, once we have got that bit... Better get out here. Should be able to, yep. We could always alter the field here. I mean, I don't really see that there's going to be a huge amount of advantage to that. It would just mean bringing that fence straight up this way, so you'd have a little bit more of the triangle here. And we could work that. It's just going to make the field even more oddly shaped than it is now, but it would allow us to be able to work it. I don't know that that's a particularly good idea, though. Part of the money that we get, we are going to use for the autoload trailer that we want, and then that will be able to be used for moving stuff from the mill and things like that. And the other thing I was thinking was that we would be able to use a shortcut across here. Maybe we should build a track. I was thinking about not having a track. Some people said that maybe we should have a bridge down the bottom, but then I'm thinking, well, maybe we should have a different track going out that way, and then we've got two tracks coming in and out of the farm, which might actually end up being a better way of doing it. I don't know about that one. If I take out that tree up there, we hack that one down. Right, I've got the super strength thing going at the moment. I don't want that. There. Right, we need to chop down a whole load more trees. And that also include... Well, actually... Right, that was 33. What do we get? We had like 27,000 off of that. And the piece that we're after is 97,000. It was 180. So I need... at least 2 more trailer loads of timber in order to be able to do that. So, yeah, I think I will cut down this one. I think that we're going to need to. I'm trying to think how many trees that we're going to need to chop down in order to be able to make the money that we need for doing this job. Now, that one we're not going to do anything with. This one up here... I think we're going to struggle to get up here to get these logs down. I think we're going to have to go and get the front loader on... Well, the front loader goes on the other tractor, on Noisy Boy. So I think we're going to have to go and get Noisy Boy and have that one doing a bit of loader work just to try and pull the branches down off of the hillside. Because I don't think that we're going to be able to do it any other way. Run up through here like that. There we go. And there we go. Chop that one through, and then down here and that one. Right, ideal. And then we'll do something similar over here. About there. And then down here, about there. Right. Well, we might be able to get the trailer to take those down. Now, these ones, the end ones, we can actually pick these up. So what I think we should do is... Now, what I've done previously is you use the end ones, and you basically just use those to lever the others off. But what we can do is we can use the end ones to just move them there into a pile, and then we drive past and we pick up these bottom ones, and we can get a little bit close to the side of the hill and then pick the top ones up. That might be a better way of doing that rather than any other acrobatics and climbing up the hill or anything. So there's no more branches around there. There is a small tree here. Let's just chop this one down and... Right, if I can... It's going to let me. I want to try and get rid of... There we go, there's the stump. Right. I'll get rid of the stump on that one, and then I will cut this There we go. I'm going to chop this one like this. This one's such a small one. It's a bit difficult to see what you're doing with any of it. Yeah. Come on. There it is. Right. Oh, no, it's still a little bit on the end there. Right. I think that's everything. How heavy is this one? This is 127 kilos. So we can pick up 100. You can pick up to 200 kilos. So it's really not worth bothering with. This is smaller than the tops of the... And also, it's 10.9 meters long. So it's really long. There's virtually no volume of wood to it either. It's not one that we want to be messing around with, really. So I only wanted to move it out of the way. We will, with the rest of them, we'll just do what we've been doing, and we'll chop them down using the super strength bit and remove them like that. And why do you have to bounce back up the hill? Seriously. Bounce. We got rubber tree. We got a rubber tree plantation here. That's what we've got. And let's go back up to the top. Chop these up. Alright, it's that one right there. And then we come on down here and we've got that one there. Excellent. And then once again I will pick up this and I'll put the small branch down here. Like I've been doing with the others. And we'll go over and we'll chop down. Let's cut down at least a couple more. How many have we got? 1, 2, 3, and there's a fourth one over there. I think 7 is about what we're going for, isn't it? If we go for 7... Well, I don't want to do quite so many in a load, do I? I want to take less in a load. This will make 5 trees, so let's do 5 trees. Because it's difficult to move them round. They are becoming increasingly difficult to move. So if we only have 5 trees in a load... Until we get a bigger trailer. Not a bigger trailer, sorry, a bigger tractor. I just think it would be a little bit safer for us moving around. Be a bit quicker too. Because, let's be honest, it's really, really difficult to move anywhere with that load. So if we stop right there, we'll pick up the small one. We'll put that over here. It's also, we're less likely to lose the branches if we keep dumping the small ones in a pile. So we'll load these up. So this is 5 that we're going to have here. I'll go... Right, first up, we're going to go up the hill, and we're going to grab them up there. So we're loading out on the... Unfortunately, folks, that is all we have got time for today. A massive thank you to everybody who has earned their way into the Great Book of Names. To find out some more details about all the names coming past, please head into the description and click on the link to the Discord. It's a link to another video. The link is on the other video. Please also consider checking out the links there for Nitrado, who provide gaming servers for games like Farming Simulator, Minecraft, Ark, and several others. And there's also Fanatical, who will help support your gaming habit by providing you with cheap games and also giving me a small commission on anything that you buy using my link. If you've enjoyed this particular video, then please head down below and give us a like. And if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me. Get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. And until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.